Wow. Okay. So I was gonna do this video like, I hate the Midwest. It's always pollen season. The car gets dirty, but I wasn't expecting it to be this dirty. It rained a bit last night, but holy, okay, I'm gonna rinse this thing off. That was a healthy startup sound. How's it going? My name's Kaichu and welcome to an update video. That is not Kaichu, the one holding the camera right now is Kaichu. I haven't made a video like this in quite a while, so I kind of wanted to just update stuff going on with myself, this car, this channel, etc, etc. Let's start with the car though. Since I can't even remember when the last time it was that I made an update video talking about my car, I've done quite a bit of maintenance. I think the MAF failed, the mass airflow sensor, so I replaced that. It was pretty simple. There was a bit of issues with like parts not fitting in and whatnot, but the MAF exploded or something, it shorted and it was reading out weird numbers, and it turned out I used to have a K&N filter and I think the oil damaged the MAF. I replaced that piece of shit with OEM one, and then I noticed a few weeks ago, so this thing is supposed to have this little foam thing around it to catch moisture. Also, by the way, I have this open so I can hear the induction sound better. It makes a big suck. Anyway, it turns out that some mice got in it and tore the goddamn thing apart. It probably got in because this thing was open, but if not, it probably could have just crawled in through here. The next day, there was a mouse just chewed up in half. I'm not gonna show a picture of it or anything. I don't even think I took a pic of it. But it was ironic because I was going to a dead mouse show right before that, and then I saw a dead mouse on my driveway. Anyway, so we did that. Spark plugs are all brand new. What else do we do? Resuming with the outside, I have killed my wheels. My wheels have experienced a fatality. The first one was back here. Both of these happened in Covington, Kentucky. Covington's like it's the Kentucky side of Cincinnati. Don't go there, roads are horrible. But the roads are horrible because I was turning right and then a car came the other side, so I had to turn right harder. And then that happened. Like a nice rash right there in the shadow. It's really painful. And then recently I got this like 1/3 of the rim of the wheel is curved. I was literally like a 1.5 feet away from the curb. The wheel shouldn't physically be able to touch the curb, but it did anyway, and it curved from there to there. That's like an entire 1/3 of the wheel. Very pissed about that. Hopping onto the inside, it's a mess right now because I just shoved all my stuff in there. I've added a new stereo. It's a JVC something. It's Bluetooth, it's got CarPlay and Android Auto or whatever the Android equivalent is. It's nice. It gets rid of, like, the wiring makes it so that you can't keep this speaker, so it sounds a bit strange compared to the stock, but at least I can connect my phone to it and stuff now. So that's at least the positive side to it. This airbag is hideous, but there was a recall for the original leather R airbag, so I'm kind of bummed about that, but I'm getting used to the look now. I mean, I'd rather honestly have a ugly hunk of whatever this is, fake rubber, not fake rubber, what's it, fake leather, rubber, plastic garbage than a literal grenade. So, and then things to do. Everything, literally everything is rattling on the inside of the car. This stock is broken. It like sometimes registers, sometimes doesn't. It's like $200 almost, but it should be an easy fix. And I think that's about it. And honestly, like, I really need to detail this. I don't think I've properly washed this car in about a month, and I haven't like re-waxed it in a few months. So I kind of did like a half-assed job with the washing. I rinsed it, I used a foam cannon, and then I rinsed just that off because I was too lazy. So that's kind of a good segue into the topic that I kind of wanted to discuss in this video, was the Midwest sucks. Actually, before we get into the main discussion, I wanted to talk about my art page on my Instagram. It's called kaichu.art. I post a bunch of random stuff that I've sketched up in like Adobe Illustrator, Blender, just to, you know, get my creative brain hole going. If you're interested in that sort of stuff, feel free to go follow that page. I do on my second channel. I think I've posted one time lapse of me working on a Blender file. I don't know how often I'm gonna do that just because Blender takes so much GPU juice that it's gonna be hard to do another time lapse or just record that video or make the rendering efficiently. Feel free to check out that channel and let me know what you think. I made a new life goal over the past few weeks that I'm probably gonna want to move to Vancouver, British Columbia, just cause fuck this country. Mostly, I just hate the Midwest. And reason one was I showed in the very beginning of the video, Pollen. You saw the entire car was just completely white. And it's not that much of a problem if you park indoor, but if you're like me and you have to park outdoors for now, you leave it outside for even 2 hours and the car is just completely fucked. It's not even just the spring or the fall, it's all year round. Everything just pollinates 365 days of the year, and like it rains and then the pollen just splotches everywhere and then it sticks and then it becomes that disgusting white substance on all over your car. It's just disgusting and it chews through your paint and makes your car look disgusting. All sorts of messed up with the Midwest and pollen. So another reason why the Midwest sucks is that the winters are brutal. Like even the falls, even fall is kind of brutal. It fluctuates from like 70 degrees Fahrenheit all the way at night to like 40. Messes up all your seals. It causes your rubber and stuff to dry rot like that. Although I think that's just because it's old. It just sucks. I hate it. It's cold. The cold sucks. Although boost weather is kind of nice. Third obvious one is salt. So this is pretty much universal for the US to be honest, but salt's just a pain in the ass. It causes billions of dollars in damage every year. You just wash your car, you go to a car meet, and then your car is completely white. It fucks up your wax, it fucks up your ceramic coating. I don't know if it fucks up ceramic coating, but... Oh, and then housing. Luckily, I was able to snag a room with one of my friends from high school, but if you're looking on your own for affordable housing, good luck. There's nothing in northern Kentucky, and especially nothing with a garage or even like a parking spot with a roof over it. It's like the minimum's like $900 a month for like a shitty apartment complex built in like the 50s or something stupid like that. But unfortunately, that's pretty much the state of the entire country, not just northern Kentucky. It sucks, you know, you want to live somewhere, you want to put your car in a safe space, but you can't because these greedy landlords. You know, we need communism. Woo! Anyway, so the Midwest does kind of suck from like a living standpoint, but it does have some fun stuff to it. We have cool roads. The pavement's kind of crap, but they're still kind of cool. They're fun to drive on every now and then. I take those roads when I'm bored or something when I want to drive, but they're cool. They're fun. Honestly, that's about it. Oh, the population's not as dense as like major cities like Chicago, Atlanta, and New York, that sort of stuff. Cincinnati's, it's one of the big cities in the US, but it's not as big as those mega something cities. Like, you still have horrible rush hour, you still have horrible drivers, but people aren't absolute lunatics or brain dead people who just straight up shouldn't be driving on the road. Speaking of not being able to drive on the road, check out my latest video, You Shouldn't Be Driving, where I roast people who don't know how to drive. Yeah, honestly, that was pretty much the whole video. Just a little quick rant I wanted to make about the Midwest, talk about my car update. If you enjoyed that little half-assed video, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, share with a friend. Follow my Instagram. Twitter, I don't really care if you follow it because I just shitpost all the time. That's about it. Thanks for watching. See ya.